Hello everyone, welcome. It's March 5th, 2018. Today I'm going to give a small tour of my new urban garden that has actually been established today. I'm going to make a run at this thing here and actually turn this into a little business. So what I have here, this is my dining room, and I made this out of pallets, which you're going to see a common theme. I like to use pallets, reuse them. A lot of everything that I do back here is about trying to reuse and conserve. So anyhow, here is where I do some basic germination. I got some arugula here, have some pak choy, and then in this little thing, open this up and you can see I got some more stuff being germinated here. Actually, I just do the paper towel germination method. Seems to work well. So now we're going to head outside and actually go to the actual garden. Now there's not much out here yet because I just started it. So first thing you're going to notice here is you're going to see a big pallet here, and that's actually on hinges so we can go out into the backyard. Now over here there's a big long fence. You can see it goes from the porch all the way back to that wall, and that's actually about 60 feet worth of fencing that I put in there, obviously reusing pallets. And when you look left, this is where the porch is, and this is also gated off with a door. Now the reason for all this is because I have animals, dogs, and they destroyed everything when I tried to do this last year, and I want to be able to put things on the ground, etc. So just decided to make them a little dog run over here, which is what this is now. So they still have plenty of room. They go for walks every day. They're spoiled. So anyhow, I'm going to take you in my little nursery area here. You can see I have a little door. Got some hinges on it here. Now all this stuff was made with pallets by myself. I basically just take them apart, make what I need to out of them. They're cheap, easy to work with, kind of like Legos. Up here you can see I have some this is actually basil. I'm trying to start a little early here. Just sitting out here soaking up some rays. Got my tomato plants, some of them. These are just almost ready to be transplanted into a bigger container. Over here I have some microgreens. This is just for personal, for family. Try to eat these every day. Then over in this thing, also made out of pallets, it's like a big flood tray that I made just using plastic to line the bottom. Here's where I keep all my these are actually bell peppers, and there's more cherry tomatoes there. Some of these aren't doing as well as I'd like them to do because I got them out here a little bit early. So I think the cold weather got to them a little bit, so they're not growing as fast as I'd like, but they are growing nonetheless, and I think some of them will survive. So then come out here. This right here is just going to be another flood tray that I'm going to set up. This is where, actually this will be moved, but this is where I'm going to be setting up a lot of my crack key system irrigation, where I'm just going to set basil plants inside here and just set them and forget them, basically. And you can see I got all kinds of room out here for infrastructure. It's actually about 2,000 square feet here after I sectioned off the dog run. So now I'm going to come over into this little section. This is where I'm going to house all my big crops. This is for tomato plants. You can see here I'm using the cat litter containers. Inside there's a solution. I'll show you real quick. Just put these in here today, but there's a solution inside there, and these sit in there and suck it up and get bigger. Come over here. Now I started all these from seed, and these are all heirloom tomatoes, so we'll see if I can get them to grow. Kind of picked a hard crop to start with. But anyways, the idea is the infrastructure here is going to be for larger plants, whether it's tomatoes, or even I might even put some okra back here. But anyhow, keeps it safe from the wind here. Said all made out of pallets. And if you go down here, you can just see this pallet wall just keeps the dogs out. Over here right now, I'm just housing milk jugs. Like I said, like to save everything, so use these for all kinds of things, especially for plants. So just like to keep them under here, keep them under the shade so they don't break down in the sun. Over here have our compost barrel. This is a little tumbler that I made. To be honest with you, I think it's a cool concept, but truthfully, I think composting is easier just to do it the old-fashioned way and just make a little pit here and a border and just throw the compost in there and mix it up with it by hand. This is actually kind of hard sometimes to mix up and, you know, see what's going on. So it's a good concept, but you know, especially if you're living in an urban area and you don't want the smell and everything and you want it contained, it's good. But I think I'm actually just going to put a pit back here for the compost because it's actually, I think, easier to do, to be honest. So here I got some extra pallets that I'm going to be using for more infrastructure. A lot of scrap wood over there. Some of that will be used for fire. Some of that's going to be used just for, you know, repurposing, making some more structures. I got a big 250-gallon water tank back here. And that's it. That's the tour. So not much to look at now, but hopefully the next couple months here, this sucker is going to take off and there'll be lots and lots of plants back here. That's the idea anyways. So thanks for watching.